Hello.
Hi.
Hey.
What you was looking with a cop knocked on the window?
Kanisha, I mean not Kanisha, Millen. Why your stab it won't connect? I went ahead and drove to Thompson. Is it Thompson? Run it? Last night or whatever. Because I was like, well, let me go ahead and drive over here. So I can already be over here. Or whatever. So where I was parked, like they didn't have no signs that said like no parking, no overnight parking, or nothing like that. And maybe around like 10 o'clock. Yeah, like 10 o'clock. Hold on, baby. Like 10 o'clock, I had saw that it was a lot of cops. Like they was like doing something. They was speeding and driving fast, going down the street. Hold on, I'm on the phone. Going down the street like real fast and stuff like that. So I was just thinking, okay, well obviously if it's cops over here, like I'm gonna be okay. Like I wasn't thinking nothing about it. So I went to sleep and something had woke me up, just like randomly woke me up, and I saw that it was two police officers. You know how they park their car opposite of each other but like window to window? They were parked like that or whatever. So I didn't know if they was parked like that because they saw my car, or like they saw the van, or if they were just talking. But I was under the impression that they saw the van, so I just went ahead and like put my seat up or whatever, just in case they was coming over there. So as soon as I like put my seat up, and I had my phone, they came over there and like got behind me. They had got behind me or whatever, and then when the man was walking up to, one was walking up to the door, I could hear the other man's walkie-talkie basically saying like what kind of car it is, and they said your name. They said your name, and then they said the address or whatever, like because I guess they had the person at the station checking it. So he knocked on the door and he was like, hey, and I had cranked up the car to turn down to roll the window down a little bit. And he was like, hey, we saw you moving over here. We want to see if everything is okay. And that's when I realized, okay, they probably wasn't even going to mess with me if I didn't move. But me moving probably made them come over there. And I was like, oh, yeah, I'm okay. And he was like, so he was like, what are you doing? And I was like, well, I'm like an hour away from over here, and I'm dropping off my dog, my childhood dog. She's a senior dog. I'm dropping her off at this sanctuary. And then they were just asking what sanctuary it was, and I had showed them the text message that me and the lady been having back and forth. And then they, one of the men was like, I've never heard of this before. And I was like, yeah, I put the ad out on Craigslist because I can't keep the dog. And then he was like looking, well, the second man was looking. He had the flashlight, and he was kind of like looking in the car. And he went back to the car, and then the other man was like, okay, let me get your driver's license. So I was like, okay. So I gave him my driver's license, and he said, do you live here? I said, yes. And he said, whose van is this? I said, it's my mom's. And then he was like, okay. And then he gave me my license back, and he said, he said that if I have any trouble or anything, call the cops, call 911 and be safe. Then the other man came back, and hold on, baby. The other man came back, and he said, it's just you and the one child. I said, it's me, the one child, and the dog that I'm dropping off. So, and he was like, okay, be safe. So that was it. And they didn't tell me I had to move or nothing, so I went right back to sleep. And they knew I was there. So I was like, well, I'm gonna go back to sleep then.
What kind of parking lot was it?
It was a like a tax return place, a flower shop, and a gift shop. Something called Sweet Flamingos gift shop or something like that. Just like a random plaza. It wasn't like a big plaza or nothing like that. It was small, but there was no signs. Oh, matter of fact, it was like a memorial there in the plaza. Like, I don't know maybe it's a man of the town or something. I don't know. It was like a big old statue of him, and then two and then 2 graves right on each side of him. So yeah, I'm not sure, but I know I go with my feelings. So that's why it's funny that I woke up when the cops was right there, because they wasn't parked there before I had went to sleep, and I just randomly woke up, and I was trying to be proactive and just be up and be alert. So if they came over there, but I made them can't come over there, they probably wasn't even stunning the van.
And you told them you was dropping the dog off?
Yeah, I told them that I lived far and I want to just go ahead and get it over, instead of trying to travel here during the day in traffic. So where I'm at is kind of close to Spalding County, but I think I'm out of Spalding County now. It's so crowded over here. It's a lot of people over here. We went to the Walmart. We still sitting in the Walmart parking lot. Went to the Walmart earlier today, and it was just so many people, and there's so many older people as well. It's just a lot. When? Oh yeah, she was knocked out. She didn't see anything at all.
Oh wow.
So but she don't take your shoes off, baby, because we about to go get some food.
Well, what time you supposed to be dropping the dog off?
That's Gigi. I just texted the lady because I was supposed to drop her off at 2 because I was thinking that I was gonna come tomorrow. But I just texted her and asked could I. And then my phone wasn't really working, so she texted me like twice, and she was like, because she told me a story about her dog that she lost, and she texted me at like 6 o'clock, and she was like, I hope that my story didn't make you sad or anything like that, because I didn't text her back. And then at 10 o'clock she texted and said, are you still bringing her? And I was texting her back, and she wasn't like, it wasn't going through. So even my text message that I sent that like 20 minutes ago, but it wasn't going through. I had to turn my phone off and turn it back on. And then it sent through.
But yeah, I'm talking about these braids on that. I end up staying up all night. I fell asleep with the braids in hand. It's only because I never thought about taking my braids down. Remember me and mentioned I went out to eat. I came home, walked on order. Then I started taking them down, thinking it wasn't going to take long. But my knee braids been taking me long.
Oh wow. I know.